Good morning class, we're going to be starting a new book today, so I would like you to try and make a prediction about what you think this book's going to be about.
Reciprocal reading is an instructional technique which develops a pupil's comprehension skills, that is, their ability to understand a written text.
Any ideas?
I think it's going to be about a haunted house because there's a wee ghost on the gate.
Reciprocal reading differs from other ways of teaching comprehension because it's done orally and in a group. So rather than writing answers about a passage, pupils work in a small group and discuss a passage.
Gary had got his dad to lend him the keys so that he and his mates can be up there sometimes.
Thank you.
Okay, why does Gary's dad ask him to lend the keys?
So him and his pals can hang about and use it as a den.
Great. Okay, you want to carry
See
on?
you back there.
Reciprocal reading focuses on the development of 4 skills which aid comprehension. These are generating questions, summarising a passage, trying to clarify word meanings or confusing parts of a text, and predicting what might happen in the next paragraph or in the next chapter.
During a reciprocal reading session, there is a predictor, a clarifier, a questioner and a summariser. At home, these roles could be shared differently. The parent could take 2 roles and the young person could take 2 roles. So if we can just split up the roles before we start, Adam, if you can be a predictor, Mark, if you can be a questioner, Holly, if you can be a clarifier, and Kyle, if you can be a summariser, that would be great, thank you. At a given stopping point, the summariser will summarise the key ideas up to this point in the story.
Kyle, do you want to summarise the chapter?
Gary's great aunt's passed away. She's left the house to Gary's dad.
The questioner will then ask questions about the passage, for example, parts that are unclear, give puzzling information, or where there are connections to other parts in the story.
Gary thought she looked a bit like a bird, a crow or something. Holly, what is a beaky nose?
A pointy big nose like a bird.
The clarifier will attempt to make clear any words or phrases that are unfamiliar. They can do this by asking if anyone can give a definition, check a dictionary, or look it up on the internet.
Holly, could you clarify tapes?
Can I use before CDs to play music?
The predictor can use the clues in what has been read to offer predictions about the next events in the story.
I think in the next chapter, Gary's got to go and tell Jenny about the woman asking questions.
Obviously, people don't have to do the same roles each time. During the next session, the roles can be switched about. Throughout the process, the teacher or parent's role is to guide and nurture the pupils in the 4 strategies. As the children become more confident, your role is lessened.
When reciprocal reading is first taught, the teacher models each of the 4 skills. Eventually, the pupils take the lead and practice each of the 4 strategies as they're reading a text.
Gary grinned. Obviously someone had noticed that the gang was meeting there.
The good thing about it is it improves pupils' ability to think about and reflect on their own learning. It also teaches pupils to ask questions as they're reading. Because it is done orally, it's much more motivating for pupils who struggle to write their answers down on paper. Also, by doing it in a group, pupils are actively involved and share responsibility for working out the meaning of a text as part of a group. This makes the text much more accessible to them.
Gary looked up round the back.
There's been a lot of research carried out into the effectiveness of reciprocal reading. Pupils who've practiced reciprocal reading have improved in their comprehension scores, especially those readers who struggle more. In Cathkin High, pupils who've practiced reciprocal reading have improved both their comprehension and their reading scores.
It's made me read more books in class and out of class as well.
I've been asked lots of good questions and given some good answers, and it helps me with my reading in English.
Reciprocal readings have helped me become more confident, and summarising's helped me remember what I've read.
I prefer to speak it instead of write it. Group helps.
It makes me understand a bit more than reading it myself.
Reciprocal readings help me because I know how important it is to search words up that I don't understand, and it's made me more confident in my reading.
Thank you class, that was super. So we'll go on and read chapter 2 next time and we'll see if your prediction's right, Adam.